I just replied to the Buccaneers tweet. They said, "What was the first Bucks jersey you ever owned?" So I responded with Tom Brady because it is. It's
I
the
actually have
one
a
and
Tom
only
Brady
Bucks
Bucks
jersey.
jersey. Fucking my buddy Castro, you'll meet him one day. He bought it for me for Christmas. Like, cause he does all when I do side work, he's my helper,
hmm
and I give him a lot of money obviously because I pay him. He every Christmas he ends up buying something. This year was fucking Bucks Tom Brady jersey. I'm like, I'm gonna wear this once during the Super Bowl, and that's it. Because I don't wear jerseys at all.
I used to say I didn't, but I wear them a lot more than I think. I'm just gonna. We can just keep on talking, and I'll make an episode out of it. How about that? Because we're talking now. I'll just make it work. Yeah. So it's just Soares and I, because everyone else is busy.
Hello, hello. I'm gonna talk with a deep voice today. We're gonna make
Oh,
this
great!
interesting.
Now I'm gonna feel uncomfortable the whole time.
Mike, I see you over there behind your mic. Mike with a mic.
Oh my!
Gotta make this shit interesting somehow.
Come on, was it ever interesting?
I am always interesting. You know the most interesting man in the world commercials?
Yeah, is that you?
That's my father.
No, it's not.
Very well might be. I don't know who my father is.
I don't think so. That guy ain't cool enough.
I mean, he's tan, so there's a plus.
That don't mean nothing.
He
Well,
talks with a sexy accent.
oh yeah. What is it, Dos Equis? Is that what those commercials are for?
Yeah, the Dos Equis commercial is the most interesting man in the world.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
I will stay thirsty because your beer's not that good.
Yep. Dude, it's dry as fuck. It's gross.
Like the only time I've ever actually willingly drank Dos Equis is in when one of my buddies brought it to my house, and that was the only beer I left behind. I'm like, well, I want a beer right now because I'm hot and I need something to cool me down. Here we go. And I drank it. I'm like, okay, never again. Note to self: learning experiences.
Yeah, I only tried it because my father over exaggerates sometimes about how things taste. He said it tasted dry. I was like, yeah, right. It doesn't even make sense. It's a liquid. I took a sip. I thought I took a sip of sand. It's
You're trying to
gross.
fucking kill me, people.
It's disgusting. Dude, so I don't know if you watch any of the Disney Plus exclusive shows at all, or if you even have Disney Plus.
No, I used to, but I haven't. So if you're gonna talk about like the Mandalorian, no, I've never watched that.
No, I was gonna say next week the Loki show comes out, which I'm looking forward
I
to.
would like to watch that. I mean, that sounds very interesting. All the Marvel shows that are coming out, like WandaVision, I haven't watched any of that. I have no idea. Everything I've seen looks like it's like an old school style show.
Dude, I'll tell you, like each episode like goes through like I think they start in the 70s and 80s, 90s, 2000s. You know, then now I think's how it went,
Mm-hmm.
or something along those lines. But dude, the show's a complete mind fuck. Like if you don't understand those two characters at all, or any of the MCU history, you don't get the show. You won't get it.
So I would get it because I'm a fucking
Yeah,
Marvel
you're
nerd.
like me. You've seen all the Marvel movies, so you'd get the stuff. Like they reference like
I've read the
Age of
comic books as a
Ultron,
kid.
they reference like Infinity War. They reference so many things that have happened that if you didn't see them, you wouldn't understand like the callback at all.
See, but that's what I also love about the Marvel universe because they literally connect everything together.
Oh,
It
it's
makes it so
fantastic.
interesting.
Like whenever this falls off a cliff, because it probably will at some point. Everything declines somewhere
I mean, it's been going on for what,
since
15
'08.
years now? Yeah, that's almost 15 years. What year are we in? 22?
21.
21? I don't know what year it is.
You're close enough. But
I'm
yeah,
one of
you
those
never
smart
know.
cookies.
Without Iron Man and Steve Rogers, like it could fall off a cliff for all we know. But as of right now,
Yeah, but that's like another thing I'm looking forward to. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
that show was amazing. I loved it.
I haven't seen that because obviously I don't have Disney Plus, but all that stuff I'm like that sounds
It was
That's awesome.
fan-fucking-tastic. I loved that one. A lot
And
better than
was it the
WandaVision.
Falcon as Captain America?
It's pretty much showing what he does after Endgame, him getting given the shield, and how his story turns into Captain America, is what that one is. But it's cool. It's kind of like watching It reminds me of. Have you ever watched the '80s movies, Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that because the way Bucky and Falcon interact, it's like I'm watching Lethal Weapon. They just bust each other and tease each other the whole fucking time. They're wise asses to each other. Like, this doesn't spoil the
Hmm.
plot, but it's funny. So, Falcon jumps out of a helicopter to sneak in on someone. Obviously, he can fly, so it's fine. Bucky asks, "Where's a parachute?" The guy's like, "We don't have any." He goes, "Fine, I don't need one." He jumps off, goes through like 85 tree branches, and lands on his back. And Falcon's like, "Dude, you're gonna be so mad I got that all on camera." like, like it's like why I imagine the two guys in Lethal Weapon fucking interacting, just being assholes the whole time. It's so funny. But
Sounds
you learn more about Falcon, like his personal life. Like you get to meet some of his family and stuff. So it's
that's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Because like he's one of the few characters that I personally never been interested. I've never been a Falcon fan.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
sorry if you
either.
hear any screaming in the background. My dog is being a little bitch, and
No, I
the
figured that's what
fiance
that was.
the fiance is yelling at her.
But yeah, like, I won't lie. At the end of Endgame, I was pissed. Steve gave the shield to him because I was like, I don't know nothing about this guy. Like, I know in the comics he gets it. That's fine, but I need more on this dude before I can be okay with him being the next captain. I need to see more. And this show helped that, and I love that he's Captain America now.
And I just love I absolutely love the fact that they go like they actually follow the comics. Granted, the comics go in 20 different directions because it's like they do in different universes,
Right.
but they still follow like the main comics baseline about everything, and I love that fact.
Yeah, like they change a couple things here and there, but it's nothing like so drastic that it changes the whole storyline. No, it just makes more sense
Hmm.
for movies. Like having Iron Man
Like
do the snap.
yeah, or like one of the things is like Guardians of the Galaxy. Peter Quill isn't the leader of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't even know who it is in the comic. I never read the comics. So I wouldn't know.
It's oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Wow.
Drax?
No, it's none
Rocket?
of the people that it's none of the people that you've seen.
Oh, it's none of them?
No, it's Adam.
Oh, Adam Warlock.
Yeah, Adam Warlock. Thank you.
Oh,
For
he
some
didn't
reason, I
get
was drawing a blank
introduced
on.
yet.
No, but he's the actual leader of the Guardians, not Peter Quill.
Oh, dude. He got teased at the end of Guardians 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why when Guardians 3 comes out, I'm like, oh my god. Although I would hate to lose Chris Pratt because I think he's a great
You
Peter Quill.
won't lose Chris Pratt. He signed on to do another Thor movie after this one. So unless they're going to do a prequel, which I doubt. But
I mean,
Batista said
they
he's
already
done
did that.
playing Drax.
Really?
Yeah, so they're either killing off Drax or he's just going to disappear and they're just going to act like, he just went on his own route. Cause
No, they could. The thing with Drax, I guarantee you. I mean, they're not going to be able to get the voice correct right, but they can definitely make someone look like Drax because
they said they're not recasting Drax, only Batista's Drax.
no, I mean, respect to Batista on that one. Like they showed good respect to him to keeping him that, but I don't know. I feel like Drax is a big side character. Like
Yeah.
he's not big in anything, but just his little lines that he drops are they just tie shit together,
Yeah.
make things right.
Yeah, because I saw Batista put something on Twitter saying, like, this will be my last role of Drax, whatever, for, like, the next Thor movie, like, Love and Thunder, whatever the hell it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this is the last time. I'm completely fine if they recast me, whatever. And the director, I always fuck up his name, like, Watiki or some shit.
Yeah, I don't even know I don't know the director's name.
But he tweeted back saying, I'll never replace Drax. You are Drax. So there's not going to be another one.
I wonder if like Batista will end up changing his mind at all, and like
He
down
might.
the road. And
But he said he's interested in playing Marcus Phoenix and making a Gears of War movie, which I'm 100% in on.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, good storyline, but I've never been a big Gears guy. So I like personally, I wouldn't be overly interested.
I love the games. Like I played a couple of them. Like I didn't play the newer ones that came out, but that's the thing I always wished was a movie because it's one of those ones I play the game like this would make a sick movie, and it just never happened.
Just like the TV show series, The Witcher.
Oh, yep.
I fucking love that,
Never seen it or play the games. I'm behind on that
dude.
stuff.
The game, like most games that they say is like they'll come out and say it's a game of the year, whatever. That game might be one of the most well-made stories I've ever played through.
Yeah, I see some of my friends live stream it. I think they play Witcher 3. Is that the newest one?
Yeah, that's the most common one.
Yeah, because I see people streaming that a lot still. And I know the fan base for the show is mostly gamers and then people that just got into the show. So it's a huge following already. Which is something I never got to.
Yeah, it's like I said, in my opinion, it's out of stories, start to finish, 1, 2, and 3. It has been by far the most interesting story, and the TV show is capturing it very well,
Well, that's always good.
surprisingly well, actually.
You know, speaking of games that turn to movies and stuff, I did not see the new Mortal Kombat yet, but I am interested.
So I lost interest in Mortal Kombat like 3 games ago, just because in the Mortal Kombat movie they made one a long time ago,
Yeah,
and it was
I
just
know that.
horrible. It was absolutely horrid, and I'm like, I don't know if I trust them to.
It's like the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out like in the 90s. It was trash. It was awful.
Because like the Mortal Kombat storyline is just too repetitive to, in my opinion, to make a good thing out of.
See, like the only thing I like about it in the newer games is the new people they add. Like they have the Predator, they had the Terminator, they added holy fuck, what's his damn name? Oh, it's gonna piss me off now. Oh,
See, Ian, what does he look like? Come on,
they got Rambo. That's who I was thinking of.
Rambo. They actually brought Rambo into it.
Yep, they got Rambo. They added
That's
the
just like Call of
alien
Duty.
from Alien vs Predator. They have Leatherface. They have Jason Voorhees.
I don't like the Leatherface thing. I think that's stupid to add him into that game.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but he's in it. But yeah, they added those characters, which was cool. And but they added Rambo way before Call of Duty did. They added Rambo like last year. But it's
Hey, Call of Duty just did it for, I guess, I don't know how, but they got the rights to Die Hard
oh yeah, I saw that.
and Rambo. So they got a freaking, oh my God. What's his name?
Which
I can't think of his name. Die Hard.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
No, his character's
Oh,
name.
McClane.
Yeah, yes.
John McClane.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah, John. I just couldn't think of it. No, is it? I don't think it's John.
It's something McClane. I know it's McClane. I know
Is it John? It might be. But they have him and Rambo in there. So I'm like, I wonder how they got the rights to this. Good for them. What a money grab.
Yeah.
Although they've done the things right where like, the game is the game. Whatever, the $60 for the game, but they don't make you pay for DLCs.
I do like that because I hated paying like back in the day like World at War. Had to fucking pay for every damn map pack that came out.
Oh yeah,
Modern
and
Warfare
it
2.
ended up a $60 game ended up being like a $120, $140 game by the end of it.
Oh yeah, it's
If
awful.
we wanted to play everything, and then sometimes if you don't buy it, you can't play half the shit. You can't play with other people that have the DLCs, shit like that. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I begged my parents, "Can I buy this, please? Can I please buy this so I can play?" But now I see it, I get pissed, so I try not to buy games that have DLC. But COD doesn't really have paying DLC anymore, which is good.
Yeah, I'm playing this new game now. Well, it's not a new game. It's been on PC for a long time. The console edition of Rust.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Rust.
I love it.
Oh, there it is on my dashboard right now. I'm looking right at it.
It's such a toxic game, though.
Oh,
So you're
man, you got
you're
buy
on a
it.
server. Yeah, you're on a server with up to 100 people,
Yeah.
and it's a building and survival game. You mine resources, you build stuff, you survive, you can fight other people. Well, it's such a
Ah.
toxic game that like you just start out, you're just getting murdered
Oh, fun.
by people because like there's guns and stuff that you can build and find and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's people fully loaded kits just running around just murdering anyone. It's like all right.
Huh.
Like the first time we played, it took us probably an hour just to find a server that we could actually build on because there's just so many people. Other than the community, it's a fun game. It's a little laggy right now, but they've already said because there's one thing I like that they do. Every so often, so like June, I think it's the 13th or 17th, they wipe all the servers.
Oh.
So everything that you've done is gone, and I don't hate that because it makes it so those OP people, their shit's gone too.
Right.
So you can actually play the game. And then you start from scratch. And like it took us a little bit to get the hang of it, but now if I had to start from scratch, it would take no time to get built back up to where you were. You learn all the little tricks and stuff of what you need to do pretty easily. Other than that, I mean, it's a little laggy. They're gonna fix that on that first server wipe, apparently. And if they do that, I think this game's gonna go well. Right now, it has like a 2.3-star rating. Like one of my buddies is like, "Why would I get this?" I'm like, it's that because people can't deal with a little bit of lag sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Especially when a game first comes out, like.
And especially when it's like a game like this where they have hundreds of servers
Oh yeah.
and everything's saved on the servers. The game itself is a 3 GB download.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. So everything is saved on the server. So you got these servers with 100 people max per server, hundreds of them. Yeah, you're going to have some server issues sometimes.
It could be a couple hundred gigs on a server each time.
So it doesn't amaze me when there's issues. Like, you got to expect that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hate people like when every game comes out that has multiplayer, like the first day it's out, the multiplayer's broken, and people get so mad. I'm like, dude, the game just came out. It's got about 30,000 people at once trying to do the same thing. I'm like, you gotta get over it. It's fine. Yeah, it sucks.
And people
but
think
it
people think
happens.
servers are just like this ultimate being that can just like, oh, we can just do whatever we want. No, it's not fucking foolproof. That shit takes a lot of information input and output and whatnot. Like, get fucking patient.
Yeah,
But
I never understood the whole thing with everyone raging and shit like that over it.
the only games that come out and don't have issues are single player games, and you know what? Majority of the time, they probably still have issues.
Yeah, they do. They usually got glitches in the beginning, but I'd rather have glitches than broken multiplayer. 'Cause sometimes you buy a game for multiplayer, then you're fucking stuck.
Yeah, like Call of Duty. I mean, I haven't played the campaign Call of Duty since probably Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I want to say Black Ops 2 is probably the last one I played too, campaign wise. I just saw in Game Pass they have Marvel vs. Capcom, so I'm downloading that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I like both those branches because Capcom has Resident Evil for me, which I love. Then obviously I love all the Marvel stuff.
No, you're missing the best Capcom thing there is.
Oh, what do you gotta say?
Mega Man.
I never played Mega Man. Sorry.
What? What?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Mike.
Well, Michael, you are no longer invited to the Cool Club.
I never was, anyways. What do you mean?
I thought you were, but I guess not.
No, you're lying. I know that ain't true.
How dare you call me a liar?
I already did.
How dare you? That insult.
But anyways, so dude, I'm looking at my games now. That fucking Marvel Avengers game, dude, such a fucking letdown.
I didn't even get it.
Honestly,
'Cause,
it was fun in the beginning, But then after, like, I did half the story, and then I played online because you can just use every character that's in the game, just level them up. So obviously, I use Captain America all the time. But once you max
Mm.
them out, there's nothing else to do.
See, I hate games like that where, like, once you're basically done with what you do, there's nothing else to do. It's like, come on, did you not think this through?
Like,
Like, say, Witcher.
the multiplayer is weird. It's like you do missions that are in the story, but you do the mission with your friends, and then the mission ends, you gotta load up another one. So all you do is the same missions over and over and over again, and then as you
Mm-hmm.
level up, they just get harder and harder, and that's it.
Yeah, like The Witcher. One of the great things about that is even when you beat the story, there's still tons and tons of things to do. The amount of hours of gameplay of that game, you could play for a year. Say if you play an hour or 2 hours every night, you can play that game for a year and not get bored of it.
I'm gonna look up how many hours actually in that game.
Like actual gameplay hours.
Yeah. All right. So the main story, it says, averages 52 hours.
I agree with that if you're just doing the main story.
Yep, that's just the main story. The main,
But you
main
never just do the main story. Like there's so much to do.
like each one, it has all these things lined up. Like now, it's the main with the extra quests is 100 hours. Completionist, which is beating everything, 178 hours. That's a lot of fucking time.
And that's just if you're doing that, not including fucking like what I do when I'm playing that game. Half the time I'm running around just fucking killing stuff because it's fun. Not doing anything that has to do with the quests or nothing. Or I'm playing Gwent, which is like their card game that they have. It's actually really fun to play. I'll just play Gwent against random people just to play Gwent.
So I'm looking at this. So my favorite game is Fallout 3, which I think you all know by now. That's my all-time game. The amount of hours that are in that game is 40 hours, but I have way over that played because there's so much more you can do.
Like me with The Witcher. It's like I said, yeah, there's that much time in quest play and all like the actual stuff, but you're not doing that the whole time.
Right.
You're screwing around half the time, and it's still fun.
Like I'd agree with
That's the
this.
great part about it.
It says to beat the story for Fallout 3. It says it's taking a day. I say that's right. If I stayed up and did an all-nighter, I could beat that in one day, that game.
Oh yeah, a lot of these games, if you actually just do the story, yeah, you can beat stories in no time.
Yeah, but who does that? That's no fun.
Exactly, it's boring. Why the hell would you want to do that? And I'm playing a game right now. I'm literally just running around and fucking hitting rocks to build a new base.
Sounds like Minecraft.
It's like a non-block version of Minecraft that is more toxic and more killing. And more people. Because you can't go... Actually, I don't know. Can you now? Can you go on like public Minecraft servers?
Oh yeah, if you have the that version of Minecraft that's cross platforms, there's servers on there you can hop on to. Like there's story servers. Nick and I
never
tried them
understood
before.
the Minecraft story. I never really followed that.
They're just custom stories. Like there's no real story in Minecraft. It's like
You
go in and it'll be like, oh, you're in medieval times, and just makes up your story for you. You kind of like role play, I guess. Role play stories.
I'd walk in there. You're in medieval times. No, I'm in 2021.
Yeah.
Or in my eyes, I'm in 2022.
Yeah, in your eyes, you're a year ahead.
I'm just ahead of all y'all.
But yeah, that's
This is the future.
That's not bad. Nick and I have done them a couple times. They're tough because they do like very tough like parkour things or like puzzles and stuff. So it's tough, but it's not like you're just sitting there playing Minecraft anymore. You're doing more than that, so it's not too bad.
Are they like player built worlds? Like, do people actually spend the time and like create these worlds and set them out, or
I think it's 50-50. I think half are pre-made and then some are added. Like a zombie apocalypse one, I don't think Minecraft would make on their own. I think that's someone making it.
That's one thing about that game. It's amazing. Like that game it came out. It was popular. Died down, but never really died down. Just kind of
Yeah, and it
sat
never
on the back burner.
disappeared.
And then it's like made a resurgence recently, and it's still hot now.
That's a game I think that'll never die because there's so much you can do. Like if you don't
Mm-hmm.
go and fight the Ender Dragon, you can just build stuff forever. Like I bet
Yeah.
if you got enough people determined enough, you could get like however whatever the max in a server is. I think it's like 8 or something on
Mm-hmm.
console. If you got 8 people that are dedicated, I bet you can make a fucking city in excuse me, in a couple days.
Dude, I play with one of my guys. Well, I haven't played in a long time, but at one point in time, we had not a city, but we had it was a solid. I don't want to say dozen buildings.
Oh, it's like you had a little town, kinda, like a little village
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, not something, not like just not just little houses. Like I'm talking, one of them he made a one of those like skyscraper buildings that has a waterfall, elevators, and that shit.
Oh, that's cool. I like those.
I made a stone castle.
When Minecraft
With,
first came out on console, were you ever on that server with Nick and I that we built the castle the first day it came out?
I don't think so.
I still have it because you could bring over your 360 stuff to Xbox One, so I got to keep it. We ruined it when creative mode came out because we added shit. But dude, we
Mm-hmm.
mined probably about 1,000 blocks, maybe more, of cobblestone and made a castle when it first came out. So there was no hunger bar, there's no sprint, no creative mode. None of that shit existed yet. And we made that big ass castle.
Yeah, that takes time and dedication.
And we did it all nighter. I remember because it was like in high
Especially if
school.
you don't have all the right equipment, like all the diamond and that kind of shit. That takes dedication.
Yeah, it was insane. It was Nick and I, he was at my house. We split screen, so that was already hard enough as it is. And then he had a bunch of his friends join in on an Xbox party. And he would talk to them and he would just tell them what I'm telling him to do and stuff. Like half of
Mm-hmm.
them would mine, the other half would smelt things or get food. And then Nick and I would just fucking build the castle. We'd layer it out and fucking. Like, we even hollowed out the ground and did the cobblestone floor so it was level on the ground. Like, we did all this shit. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you can just spend like I've caught myself playing that game before. Look at my phone. Fucking 5 hours later, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know that. That's one of the few
What? Huh?
games that happens all the time.
This game's like that too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you'll just randomly be like, oh, hey, it's midnight. I should probably go to bed. I think it's because it's one of those games that you're constantly doing something, and you have to be alert all times because someone is always around the corner ready to kill you.
Right.
But that's just what I think. I still like this game. I like games like this where it's survival. It's like, put in perspective, it's a much better Daisy without the zombies.
Yeah, I'm probably all done with DayZ, man.
Yeah, I'm never playing that again.
Did I? Yeah, I never installed that on my Xbox One S. I think I never did. Actually, no, I did. Then after that last video we made, I uninstalled it because I was so mad.
But I did words. I'm looking for words. No, words are hard.
Yep.
I bought a whatever the fucking thing's called, Elgato.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So now I just need to get the computer.
So, here's something I need to ask you now. Do you have 2 HDMI cables?
I have like 20.
Okay, cool. Because you're gonna need 2.
Yeah, I have like 20. That's stupid because I've had the 2 Xboxes and then HDMI cables because
Hmm.
people throw those things away for no reason.
Oh yeah, not me. I keep them
And
all. I have like 1,000 of them.
like because I mean I'm an electrician where I work. They I'll be like, oh, we're like say we're done with stuff. Do you want these cables? No, you can take them. Okay,
Yeah.
these things are worth like $50 a piece, but you don't want it. Thank you. I could probably have a black market of HDMI cables.
Yeah,
Hey, you
probably
want to hear
could.
a news story I heard recently that absolutely made me die?
Sure, go for it.
Um, these I think it was like 2 or 3 guys in California got arrested for illegally selling $300,000 worth of guess what?
Pokemon cards.
Avocados.
Uh,
I'm sitting there like, all right, how do I get into this avocado trade? $300,000 worth? What?
I thought Pokemon cards, because that's a thing that people like doing now is selling damn Pokemon cards. I figured that's what you
Yeah, but
guys
that's
like.
not illegal.
Avocados aren't either.
Yes, it is. Apparently, you can't sell avocados without a license.
What?
Yeah,
Didn't know that. I would have never thought that either.
I'm like $300,000 worth of avocados. Sign me up. Let's go. Take care of all the white bitches out there.
Dude, so when you get that Elgato, the reason why I asked you is because you need an HDMI that plugs into. Uh,
Laptop and computer. I mean, not laptop and Xbox.
no, there's an HDMI in and HDMI out on the Elgato. So one of them hooks up to the TV, and the other one hooks up to the console, and the USB plugs into your computer.
Okay, so like it goes from the Xbox to the Elgato to the TV.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I forget which one goes where. It's just, for me, it's automatic now, so I don't remember which one says what. I just plug it in, it works.
I assume it's gonna come with instructions.
Yeah, it should. And the cool part is when you get the computer, as soon as you plug the Elgato into your computer, it'll download the Elgato capture software for you. So
That's good.
you don't have to do nothing. It'll just pop up. You do all the settings, whatever. And then this tutorial is very basic. I showed you on the screen here before how it's set
Mm-hmm.
up. It's very
Yeah,
basic. It's
because
nothing
the way I'm
complicated.
looking at it, I can do like Rust gameplay and stuff like that. Put that stuff on. It's, obviously, I'm probably the only one that's gonna be playing this, and this is gonna be a very popular game. And I'm actually getting pretty good at it, so it'll be interesting.
Well, if you think it's gonna be that good, I'll get it and I'll play with you.
Yeah, no, it is a very. I mean, you're talking like right now, every server has at least like 60 people on it.
Hmm.
So right now, there's probably hundreds, million people playing. Nowhere like because it's they have European servers and everything too, like across the world.
Oh yeah, so it is like Daisy. You just got shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But these ones are actually fun and enjoyable.
Yeah,
The movement isn't stupid either.
I just purchased it. And what? What are you laughing at?
I convinced him.
What content, man? Of course I was gonna buy it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is probably the most popular new game right
Yeah,
now,
so
in my opinion. At least everything I've heard, it's all been about this game.
maybe this weekend we can give it a shot or something.
If I'm home, I'm gonna be. I've been like crying of how much work I've had recently.
Oh,
It's been painful. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's great because money, but sleep is non-existent. We'll go with that.
dude, I've been sleeping like shit the last few nights, man. Like I'm going to bed in like my normal time, like 10:30, 11,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm waking up and I fucking feel like I didn't sleep a wink.
Yeah, for me, it's just been mainly because there's constant work. I haven't been able to because I still like I can't go to bed right after I come home from work.
I don't know anyone that can.
No, I know a lot of people that go. At least like Caitlin can. She will just get cleaned up and then go to bed.
I never could. I gotta unwind and chill before I go back to bed.
That's how I am. Like, and my unwinding shit. Like, I can't even eat right after work. Like, I'll come home from work and Caitlin would want to eat. And I'm like, not right now. I'll eat later because I just like it doesn't sit well with me if I eat right after working.
I can do either or. It can be as soon as I get home from work, like, and clean up. So it's like probably a half an hour after, really, or to an hour. I could eat right after, but it's not like, oh, I'm starving, I gotta eat. It's like if Alyssa said, hey, I'm gonna make this. You want some? I'll just say sure, and I can eat it.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer probably like I get home at 3. We eat earlier here on the weekdays because we get up at the ass crack of dawn, all of us. So we'll eat dinner like
Yeah.
5:30, 6 o'clock at the latest.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's as late as I'll do on the weekdays. Weekends, I might not eat dinner till like 9.
Yeah, yeah. I
Weekends, my whole
mean, for
schedule is
me,
different.
I eat dinner at like sometimes 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock during the week, and I still wake up at like at 4 or 5 in the morning. It's just sleep is a non-existent factor now.
Yeah, I don't know what's better. I don't know if it's the pollen getting to me and it's fucking up my sleep.
Dude, I'm like that's another thing. I like will almost cry. My whole entire life I've never been allergic to a damn thing. I recently just became allergic to pollen, and god damn it, that shit sucks.
Oh, and I know how I feel. I'm like that every year.
I'm freaking stuffed up, eyes itchy. I'm like, what is this bullshit? Why am I cursed with this?
Yeah, dude, I've had it for probably 5 years now.
Woof.
It sucks.
Yeah, I no longer will make fun of people that with allergies and complain about it. I'm sorry, everyone, if I ever made fun of you.
It's not fun. I had it so bad one year. Actually, I've had it for a lot longer than 5 years. I had it in middle school. There was one year in middle school. It was so bad I could not go outside. All summer I stayed inside.
Yeah, that I would like, especially being young like that, I would be mortified.
Like I hated it, but at the same time I didn't mind because when that happened, it was right after World at War came out, maybe shortly after. Like the DLCs were coming out for the zombie maps, so I would
Mm-hmm.
just stay inside and play zombies all day, and I wasn't gonna complain about that because I still would now. I'd still play World at War
Oh yeah.
Zombies like it just came out. So
So
it was a
still
win
one of the best
lose.
zombies ever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was actually hard.
Oh yeah, that shit was complicated. I hated
Zombies
it.
nowadays. I mean, you've seen me play. It's just easy now.
We all, you and me are both kind of like that now.
Yeah, we played with two guys and we had to get fucking what was it, 40 something reses on them.
Yeah, yeah. It was you, me, Flynn, and Kenny. You and me were carrying them.
Even with those guys holding us down, we still made it to late rounds because it's easy now. It's not
Yeah,
hard. There's no challenge to it anymore.
no,
The
I'd
old
love
ones
to.
where
It's backwards compatible, man. I would love to download it and play again.
I'm down to try that sometime. Like that stuff was like if you made it around 20, you were looking good. Like you
Oh,
were
you
like this
you're
is a
like a god if you made it to round 20 on World at War. Like you're phenomenal at the game if you can get that far. Even Black Ops 2 zombies was tough. Black Ops 2 is when they added the World at War maps on there at one point, I think. Was
I'm
that
trying to remember which
or
one's a
Black
Black
Ops?
Ops 2.
Black Ops
Black
2 was Kino der Toten.
No, wasn't that Black Ops 1?
Was
I
that
think
Black
Kino
Ops
was
1?
Black Ops 1.
So
And then
Black Ops 2 must have been what the fuck's that weird one that was underground? Like with the
Black
witch's
Ops
house.
No, Black Ops 2 had the bus.
Yeah, it had transit, and it had one that was underground.
And didn't it have like the ice one where it was like
Yeah, yeah, it had George.
Yeah, it had Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Machete.
Yeah, yep. Oh, they had Nuketown. I think that was the first zombies Nuketown.
I don't remember that one.
You weren't missing much. Just being honest.
Like I say, even the new zombies, I mean, they're fun. I enjoy playing them. Don't get me wrong, but like I played the Die Machine map by myself.
Yeah.
I killed myself at round 50 because I was just getting too bored. It was round 50.
Oh, dude, Black Ops 2 had Origins. That map was awesome.
Origins. Which one is Oranges? Oranges. Which map was Oranges?
It's Florida. Fucking Oranges. I'm gonna call it that from now on. Origins was the one with the big robots walking around. You got the staffs. You're in like
Was that?
you're in trenches. It looked like you're in fucking World War II in trenches.
I'm trying to remember. Was that the which zombies was it? The one where you start off like in the middle, and you have to do like this thing. There's like fire things that spawn in and that kind of shit. I think it was one of the newer zombies, but it wasn't like a great one. I still remember playing it.
Do you mean Moon?
No,
The Moon map, you started on Earth and everything spawned on round one. You had to teleport to the Moon.
no. This one you were teleported to like it literally looked like a native tribe area.
Hmm.
I can't think of what it's called though.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. It'll come to me.
I don't remember that one honestly.
I'm just trying to remember which even Call of Duty what was it? Which ones had zombies like the more recent ones? Obviously, I'm not talking about Black Ops 3, but
We had Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare.
did they have zombies?
Yeah,
It might have been Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. I played zombies. I played Infinite Warfare zombies just recently. Like my little cousin, I gave them my Infinite Warfare on PS4 because I don't play my PS4, so I gave it to them. And they
Mm-hmm.
play that, and I never played the zombies till like last weekend. Dude, I suck at it, but that's because the guns are trash in that game.
Is Infinite Warfare the one that's like the flying around everywhere?
That and Advanced Warfare. But Infinite Warfare was the one that had Call of Duty 4 remastered, which is the only reason why I bought Infinite Warfare.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the zombies. I just can't for some reason.
I'm trying
It's
to
gonna annoy me
look
too.
For maps for Black Ops 2 right now, see if I can help you out here. Yeah, they had Green Run, which was the transit, the bus.
Mm-hmm.
They had Der Reese, that was on there. Oh no, that's Der Rise. Never mind, I misread that one.
Yeah, Der Rise was the remake of the World at War One.
Yeah, I
So
remember that
they
now.
yeah that they didn't remake Nectar and Totem. They remade Der Rise, which was like when you played that when you got that for World at War. That was like, oh my god, Pack a Punch. What is this? Imagine that we played zombies without being able to get perks or Pack a Punch guns.
Yeah, Nocturo Toten, fucking no fucking anything. That
You got a
sucked.
ray gun and you were a god.
And just pray to God you didn't kill yourself with it. That was it.
Like you'd sleep on the M60s and those guns just because they had the ammo that you could just melt down zombies.
Oh,
But then like round
Black Ops 1's the one that had the frozen map. I'm looking at it now. Call of the Dead. Black Ops 2 had
yeah.
Alcatraz.
Okay, Alcatraz is the underground one that you're thinking of.
No, that's not it.
No, because
No.
I know Alcatraz went underground.
This one
Actually,
found it.
I remember
It's
the moon map
it's
that
the
you're talking about.
first Black Ops called Burrow. I found it.
I don't think I ever played that one then.
I did. It wasn't the best. But yeah, first Black Ops had the 4 original Zombies maps. Then they had Shangri-La, they had the Moon, Kino der Toten, they had Dead Ops Arcade for the first time. They had Ascension, and 5, which was under the White House.
Yeah, 5 was actually a fun one.
That was a
A
cool
lot of
one.
people, a lot of people I played with didn't like it. I always liked it.
Dude, I love. Did you ever unlock the song on that map?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. I still have that song on my phone. I love that song. Fucking Won't Back Down, Eminem. That was awesome. My friends and I first did it. Like, it was like fucking 3 in the morning. And, you know, summer vacation, like all of us did. Stayed up late playing zombies, trying to unlock everything, figure it all out. The song came on. We all started screaming, like, oh my God! Because we didn't know that was a song. We just kept trying to figure it out. That was awesome. Those were the days. When times were
the
simple.
good old days when you did the work.
Yep. Shit.
Anyways, well, we didn't talk one lick of sports, but we had good conversations.
Yeah, I think that went well. What the?
I don't know, are you still recording?
Yeah, I am right now. I'm looking at top 15 zombies maps. So far, I don't agree with a single one of them yet.
Which one is number one?
I didn't get that far yet. I'm at
All right,
I'm at 6 right now. Hold on.
because if Kino der Toten isn't in the top 5, that list is a lie.
Kino der Toten is number 1.
Okay, because that one might have been my personal favorite.
Mine's Der Reese.
Because you could run train in that, but it was still difficult.
All right, so I'll just
read after.
I'll read off the list. So I'll go at 15, and I'll just go, I'll count down. This is on ScreenRant.com. So number 15's Ascension from Black Ops, which that one wasn't too bad. Then 14 is Classified, which is Remastered 5 on Black Ops 4.
Never played that one.
Me neither. 13 is Nacht der Toten, but the Black Ops 3 version. Probably because it had perks.
Okay, yeah. If it was the Black Ops 3 version, fine.
Then Ancient Evil on Black Ops 4. I hated that map. I don't know why that's on there.
I don't think I ever played that one. Actually, no.
That's the one I was talking about.
That's the one I was talking about.
That's
I was trying to figure out which one it was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 11's...
it's such an annoying one.
Yeah, I hate that one. I hate all the fucking power-ups and shit. That map sucked. I didn't like that one.
Mm-hmm.
11 is Die Machine. Cold War.
Fair enough.
Number 10, the map was called, I think it's 11, which is a Black Ops 4. You're in a fucking, looks like you're in the Coliseum. Number 9.
I know I've played it because I remember the name, but I don't remember the game.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one, really. Number 9's Call of the Dead, which is the one we were talking about earlier.
Fair enough. I agree with that.
That was fun.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't.
It was a fun one to run around in.
Yeah. You had like that monster zombie that came out every so many rounds. Wasn't that like one of the first games that did that too?
I think so. I think that was the first map to do that. I think introduce kind of like a boss that's always around. Then number 8's Moon on the first Black Ops, which I did enjoy that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Number 7 is CoRR-E, Black Ops 3. I like that map. That one's fun.
Say that one again?
CoRR-E.
I don't think I ever played that one.
It's the one with the big dragon that you can fly on.
Yeah, no, I never played that.
Oh, that's a fun one. Then number 6 is Shadows of Evil, Black Ops 3.
I guess I never played many of the Black Ops 3 zombies.
You would remember Black Ops this one. This is the one that had the weird squid gun with a lot of tentacles on it. And had the Arnies, the fucking squids you could throw on the ground. They work like monkey bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is Drak, Black Ops 3.
Yep.
Number 4 is Der Reese, Black Ops 3 version. I say What at War was the best version because it's the OG Der Reese.
Yeah.
but I'll take it because I do love that map. Number 3 is Origins on Black Ops 2. I did like that. That's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
The cool part about that map is they mention all like gods and stuff. Like they actually mention Thor and Odin,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. Just because as a Marvel fan, I got extra excited when I heard them mentioned, even though
Mm-hmm.
they're not just Marvel, but that's what I thought of. Number 2 is Mob of the Dead, Alcatraz. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Complicated
Yep.
as fuck, but it is fun.
Oh yeah.
Then number 1 is Kino der Toten.
Yeah. I did think Kino was probably one of my favorites.
Now, I've always loved Der Riese as number 1. That's always my favorite. I think it's just because that was the
Mm-hmm.
first like very big map. But like they made like a World at War, and then all the perks being spread out instead of very close together and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I did enjoy most of those maps I played. Actually, no, I played them all.
Yeah, I didn't play them all, but I do know most of them, and yeah, I did enjoy a lot of them.
Like Ascension wasn't bad. I just hated that was the one that had the monkeys that came instead of dogs, and the monkeys would try to break the perk machines.
Uh, was that Ascension?
Yeah, yeah, because that's the one you can shoot nukes, or you can shoot the missile in the middle of the pack a punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one with the monkeys that they first introduced them, and that they broke the perk machine. You lost that perk. I hated doing that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. All right, I'm gonna protect Jug. I'm gonna protect Sleight of Hand. Everyone like picked a perk machine to protect. That was useful.
And
It
they all
sucked.
failed at protecting it.
Yep, it's usually how it worked. I think when
Just
I
because those
played,
monkeys will just freaking run around so much,
oh,
and
they're
you
so
like
damn
can't get
small
them.
you couldn't hit them. Like I remember, I think my friends and I just always said protect Jug. This is the one we always protected was Jug. That was it. We didn't give a shit about the
Mm-hmm.
rest. Just protect Jug, and then we purchased the rest like 1,000 times when we played.
Yeah, well, that's how it was. Jug was always the most important.
It still is now. I always buy Jug first. Depends on who we play with. If we play with Kenny, I might have to get Quick Revive first. Depends on the crew we got.
Poor Kenny.
I know, dude. I felt so bad playing with him, dude. Every 2 seconds, oh, I'm down again. I was like, oh man. I was like, I looked away for 2 seconds. What happened?
To the point where I upgraded that freaking healing thing just
I know, just for
because
Kenny, you had to upgrade. Oh shit, that was a fun game though. That was fun.
mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah, it was a good time.
always Kenny down, then occasionally Flynn, once in a while
And then
me.
and then you would get down because you were trying to help them.
Yeah, and then you'd pick us all back up. And I'd get all my stuff back quick, but then Kenny would be down again within the first 30 seconds of being up.
I don't know where I'm going. Figure it out.
I think I just got so used to how zombies was, just if you kept moving around, you'd learn the map by running in circles wherever you go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I don't get lost in zombies maps anymore, because I'm just used to running around and I just learn the map that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's what you gotta do.
Like, remember when Varrock the World at War came out, when they would split the team in half, and you couldn't meet each other till you turn on the power?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the one I learned. All right, I gotta learn maps by running around, because I used to get so confused in that map. I don't know why. It was such a pretty straightforward map. But I think it's because there's only certain staircases. I'd keep running by them by accident, thinking I can loop around the whole building, and I couldn't. So that one taught me very quick. Just run, and you'll figure it out. And then Shinonuma came out, which was the biggest mess in the world. All the fucking swamp map. I hated that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first time they introduced dogs, and that was terrifying when they first brought dogs in.
No, they brought dogs in Kino, I think, was the first Dogs one, right? No, Dogs was
No.
Rise.
No. I think it was Shino Numa, I think. Because Shino Numa was already a foggy map.
Hmm.
I'm going to look it up now. It's one of those. It was on World at War for sure. It was one of the last World at War maps that brought
I
the dogs.
know the Rise had Dogs.
Let's see. Pretty sure Shino Numa, because I think I remember being terrified on that map because I couldn't fucking figure out the map at first.
Yeah, I think I only played that a couple times, and
Yep. First time it was Shino Numa.
hmm.
Oh, what?
I think I only.
They were going to be in Verrucht, but they cut them out.
I don't know why.
They said they were going to be in 5 in Verrucht and got cut. Bro, do you know how insane 5 in Verrucht would have been if they added those?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Man, they should have fucking added those damn things. But yeah, holy shit. They're on a lot of maps. Almost all the fucking maps they were on. Damn.
Yeah, they remade a lot of maps.
Yeah, they did. They have to remake them because all the good ones are fucking the old school ones. Oh, hey, it is John McClane.
There we go.
I'm looking at like Call of Duty news, and it brought up Rambo and John McClane make their explosive debut. It says. So I guess I was right. I thought I was wrong when I said it. I was just saying it was a basic name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was originally going to be a sports episode. It ended up being a video game episode, which I guess wasn't bad. We
Just as good.
We had more to talk about that way. Sports would have been like a 20-minute
We had more that we
podcast.
both could talk about. Because sports would have been too much individual.
Yeah, because I only got football and WWE, and you could do some football, but you wouldn't be able to talk WWE with me, and I wouldn't be able to talk hockey
I got
with you.
hockey.
Hockey, I'm like, yeah, how about those Red Sox getting all those home runs?
I mean, they're actually doing well.
Who, the Sox?
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. Aren't they tied for first or are first?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I keep up with that stuff.
They're hitting a little slump right now, but
I think they won today, I think.
is the game actually over? Because that'd be a surprise.
I thought I saw a tweet from someone, one of the Boston things I follow, and it was about them winning. At least I thought it was, unless that was like a yesterday tweet or some shit. I thought I saw something about it. I follow one page, and every time the Sox win, it posts a picture of the sign that says "Kids eat at the 99 for free when they win." Every time the Sox win, they just post that picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it while we were recording the podcast, so I think they did win. So I don't know why else I would have found that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't feel like looking for it anymore. Alright, well, that's it for this one. Just
It's
video
a good
game
conversation.
talk. Yeah, let's see. We talked about Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty forever. I feel like that's what we mostly talked about. Talked about The Witcher for a bit. We got a lot of stuff covered. A little bit of Marvel in the beginning. Yeah, some good stuff.
Oh, for sure.